Good morning, children. I am Swati Shabnam, your teacher of English. Children, can you tell me whose picture is appearing on your screen right now? Who is this person? Can you guess him? Oh, if you cannot guess, let me tell you. This person is Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. Now, children, you must be wondering that who is Dhan Gopal Mukherjee and why we are reading about him. So, children, Dhan Gopal Mukherjee is the author, is the writer of a chapter from your book which has been given the title Bringing Up Kari. Right. So, Bringing Up Kari is the name of that chapter which has been written by Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. Right. So, before knowing about the summary of the chapter, let us know something about the author, about the writer first. So, Dhan Gopal Mukherjee, DGM, I am writing in short. He was born on 6th July. 6th July in the year 1890. And where he was born? He was born in West Bengal. Right. And he died on 14th July 1936. Where he died? He died in United States of America. Okay. So, what kind of writer Dhan Gopal Mukherjee was? He has written numerous books and stories especially for you, means especially for children, right? And his books and stories describe animal life, right? His story describe animal life in India. And also it describes the stories written by Dhan Gopal Mukherjee describes Hindu beliefs, right? So these are the things that we should know about Dhan Gopal Mukherjee. Now children, we'll shift to the chapter from your book Bringing Up Kari. Okay. So children, Bringing Up Kari is a story of two characters. One is animal character and another one is human character. See, over here you can see the picture. So this is the animal character, and after looking at the picture you can certainly guess that the animal character is what? It is an elephant, right? And another one is human character, who is a boy whose age is 9 years, right? And the age, when the story opens, the age of the elephant is 5 months, right? So children, when the story begins, the height of the elephant and the height of the boy is also the narrator of our story, means he is narrating this story, he is telling this story, Bringing Up Kari. So when the story begins, Kari and this boy was of equal height, you can say. Okay, means the boy very easily used to touch the back of the elephant, right? So now what happens? Both the boy and the elephant grew together. Kari was a water lover. Water lover means he used to love water a lot. He loved to sit in the river for long hours. He enjoyed bathing. He used to lay down on sand while the narrator rubbed him with clean sand. Okay, when the narrator rubbed him with water, Kari trumpet with happiness. Kari used to feel very much happy and he used to trumpet. Trumpet is the sound that is created by an elephant. So Kari used to sit in the river for long time, and that time what the narrator used to do? That time the narrator used to go in search of branches of tree because it was the food of Kari. Kari loved to eat the branches of tree, the twigs of the tree. But what was the problem with Kari? If the branch of a tree was not cut properly, Kari did not use to eat it. He did not use to even touch it. Okay. The narrator had to climb all kinds of tree to get the branches of a good tree. Right? So Kari and narrator were very good friends. Students, one day, do you know what happens? When the narrator had gone in search of food for Kari and Kari was bathing in the river, that time he starts crying very loudly. Kari starts crying very loudly. When the narrator came near him, he pushed him into the river. Kari pushed the narrator into the river. Then the narrator realized that a boy was drowning in the river. Okay, you can see in the image, the boy is drowning in the river, right? And because Kari was not able to pull the boy out of the river himself, so he had called the narrator. Finally, somehow Kari was able to save the drowning boy, and he also brought the narrator ashore. Ashore means nadi ke kinare. So Kari brought ashore to both the narrator and the boy also, right? Now, as I told you that Kari was like a baby. He was very much naughty. He was very mischievous. Do you know once what happens? In the house of narrator, the bananas were disappearing every day. Okay, the banana used to be kept on the dining table, and every day the banana used to be disappeared from the dining table. Okay, so everybody was surprised. What is happening this? So first of all the members of the narrator's family blamed the servant of the house that they were stealing the bananas. Then the narrator was blamed for stealing the bananas. Now the narrator becomes very angry and he decides to catch the real thief. Who was the real thief? Can you guess his name? Okay, so let us take it as suspense, right? So he decided to catch the real thief. And what happens? He found that from the window of the dining area, the Kari was stealing the bananas every day from here. Okay. So the narrator becomes very angry and he goes to the place where Kari used to live and he scolds him. So Kari was a very understanding, he was a very wise elephant. That is why he understands the matter, he understands why he was scolded, and from that day he never stole any banana, right? So children, the narrator was like a trainer for Kari, right? He used to train Kari to do a lot of things. Okay, he was a very hard labor. He used to work very hard to train Kari, to teach him to walk and to sit down. For sitting down, some instructions were given to Kari. Okay, so what instruction was for sitting down? He used to say, the narrator used to say dhat, T-H-A-T, dhat, and he used to pull Kari by his ears. He used to pull the ears of the Kari. This means what? It means Kari has to sit, right? And for standing, for walking, also some instruction was given. And what was the instruction? The instruction was Mali. Whenever the narrator used to say Mali and he used to pull the trunk of the elephant, it means what? Kari had to walk. He had to go further, right? But the most difficult thing for the narrator to teach Kari was the master call. Master call. Children, do you know what this master call was? This was the master call was like a hissing sound, like a howling sound. It is the same sound that is created by a snake or by a tiger. So, the use of master call was to help the master to reach home if he has lost his way in the jungle, right? So, if the master used to lose his way in the jungle, in the forest, the master call used to help him. How? So, whenever the narrator used to call Kari by this master call, Kari used to just bring out all the branches, all the trees in the way, and he used to make the proper way for the narrator so that he can go home, right? And Kari takes 5 years, 5 years to learn this master call. Okay, so children, with this we come to an end of this story bringing up Kari. Hope you have understood it. Now go through the text line by line so that you can understand it better. Thank you.